Hello everyone, Donna Gray here, your Stamping Up demonstrator from the Northern Rivers area in New South Wales, Australia. Surprise, I have jumped on live today to do a bit of live crafting. What I wanted to do is make the time. I don't know what's happening with the world at the moment with this virus, but I just want everyone to make sure that they're staying safe and make sure that I can make the time a little bit more pleasurable. So if you are caught and staying home and not wanting to go out into the environment, which I know that for a lot of us we are like that, and I know for myself I'm trying to stay out of harm's way. So what I decided to do was I'm going to come on and do some live crafting with you, and I'm going to do it a little bit more often to what I normally do. So if it turns out that we are staying out of harm's way and we've decided to stay in and we've decided to haul ourselves up in our homes, I wanted to bring you some live crafting to make that time a little bit more enjoyable. And as I've said to many people, I'm fine. I'm happy to stay home and craft all the time. So, do you know what? I think it's heaven to be in my home because it gives me more time to craft. And I haul up in my house for most of the time anyway. But what I wanted to do was I'm going to try and do as many live videos as I can. And I know I've been missing on Facebook for a while. I've been doing my live videos over on YouTube, so I will be doing live videos over there as well. But I wanted to jump on today and do a bit of crafting with you and have a little bit of fun. So what I decided was I wanted to get out this gorgeous product medley that we have. Now this is called the Botanical Prints product medley. So I'm just gonna sit here and craft and have a little bit of fun playing around with this product medley. So it comes with the Botanical Prints stamp set. It also has framelits that match. So we have, is that all the framelits? I think it must be. We have framelits that match. And we also have this gorgeous kit that goes with it. So we've got beautiful designer series paper. And the designer series paper is black and grey on one side. Okay. And then we have it beautiful colours on the other side. So I think the colour scheme is crushed curry. I'm not sure whether that's terracotta tile or calypso coral, but either one would work, I think. And pretty peacock. So I think we could have some fun playing around with this gorgeous bundle. So thank you everyone that has jumped on and joined. We've got some beautiful bee embellishments. We've also got this gorgeous old olive ribbon. And it comes with some pre-cut labels all ready to go. Comes with some die cuts that we can use. And it also comes with these gorgeous laser cut overlays. So hello Donna and Tracy and Laurie and Elizabeth and Jenny and Maureen. And Stesha. Hello everyone, and thank you for joining me. So what I thought I would do is our catalogue gives us some great inspiration. So on this page over here in our catalogue, you can see, look at all of these gorgeous cards that they have made and a cute little box that they have made using this gorgeous product medley. Now, if you want to know the price, at the moment it is $122, and you get the stamp set, the framelits, the designer series paper, the die cuts, the ribbon, and the embellishments, all for $122. There is so much that we can do with this product medley. It is not funny. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to, hey Marcy, how you going? I'm just going to case some things out of the catalogue. So I'm going to show you how easy it is, and you can see all these little tags in my catalogue. I've still got things on my wish list out of this catalogue. So we're coming to an end of celebration. So my idea is if there's things in this catalogue that you absolutely love, you've got a couple of weeks to get your hands on them. And what better way than to earn free celebration items as we go. So I thought what I might do is this one here, this gorgeous yellow card here, and I'm actually going to, so I'm just going to grab supplies because I'm not even organized. I got the bundle out and I thought I'll just go for it. So I'll grab some, I think Pineapple Punch. I'm going to use Pineapple Punch anyway, because Pineapple Punch, I want to celebrate some of these colors that will be leaving us very soon in our when our new annual catalog comes out. So we've only got a couple of months left for these gorgeous colors because they're the in colors that will be leaving. So I'm just going to cut a card base of 5 3/4 inches. Now these are my measurements. This is how I cut my card bases. You will have to, depending on what country you're in, you will have to do your regular card base size. So just stick to your regular sizes that you're used to using. Okay, so 5 3/4 by 8 inches, and I'm going to fold that in half. Okay, I'm going to pop that aside. I'm going to fold that in half. So who already out there, who already has this this product, Medley, who's already ordered it and has loved playing with it? Hey Rose, how you going? Now the reason why you're not seeing my lovely face this morning is because I have stitches in my nose. I've had a sun cancer removed from my nose, and I thought I could zoom in, but it's not letting me zoom. I've had a sun cancer removed from my nose, so you're not getting to see my smiley face today, but you know, we will get to crafting anyway. So now I've got to find the Designer Series paper that they used. And it's a black and white one. It's that one right there. Okay. So I'm going to bring in my trimmer. You haven't played with it yet? You have it, but you haven't played with it yet, Elizabeth. Okay, so I'm going to bring in my trimmer, and I think I'm going to do maybe 1.5 inches. A 1.5 inch strip, and I need to make it 5 3/4 inches because that's the height of my card. Okay, so we have that for there. Now they have also used some of the die cuts. Hopefully I've got some of these here. Yes, I do. I have that one, which they've used that one there. They've also used this. Oh, there's a little yellow flowery one. Do I have that, or have I used it? I may have used it, but that's okay. We will incorporate. Oh, or have they? They may have stamped it. They did. They stamped it. Okay, so we're going to have to grab a piece of Whisper White. So I'll just grab some of that. Okay, I think this bit's going to be big enough. And we will grab our stamp, which is this one here. And pop it on a block. Okay. And I'm going to stamp that in my Smoky Slate, I think. So Smoky Slate, ink it up and stamp it down. Okay, so we've got that gorgeous flower there in our Smoky Slate. And I'm going to grab some blends. I might do, okay, I'm going to use light Pineapple Punch. Yeah, dark Pineapple Punch, and maybe some Mango Melody, dark Mango Melody. Okay, so I want to do the dark Mango Melody in the center of the flowers. There and there. And then I'm going to use my dark Pineapple Punch to bring that out a little bit. And then some of my light Pineapple Punch. And then I think what I might do is Oh, there's a little bit more there. I need to put some more dark Mango Melody there. Dark Pineapple Punch coming out a bit from there. And a little bit more of the light Pineapple Punch. And then I think I might use some of my colour remover just to blend that into nothing. So the colour remover is great for doing that. So it makes it blend out to nothing and it stops that line from happening. I'll bring this up closer so you can see once I've done that. And the main thing is with that color lifter is just to add a little bit on and then let it work its magic. Okay, so I'll bring that up a little bit closer, and sorry the lights are going crazy, but it just blends it out a little bit and stops it from being too crazy. Okay, so then I'm going to grab some of my old olive. That one and that one. This one. So I'm just going to, is that Granny Apple Green? It is Granny Apple Green. I thought I had light old olive. Is that light old olive? Yes. Okay, so I'm just going to do some of the leaves in the light old olive. Like that. Just to add a little bit of greenery to those leaves. Okay, and that one. So we're just going to add a little bit of colour. I feel like that bit there needs to be a bit of yellow as well. And we just want a hint of colour anyway. So I'm just going to do the light Pineapple Punch on that bit there. And a bit of the colour lifter once again. Okay, so there we have a cute coloured flower. And I'll just bring in the framelit and the big shot and we will cut that one out. Is it this one or this one? What stamp set have we got? Okay, I think it's this one. Yep. So we'll just grab the big shot and bring the big shot in. And we'll cut that flower out. I think I have a delivery arriving. Maybe it's a Stampin' Up order. Sounds a little bit like it out there. Okay. So line that framelit up on there. And run it through. Hey Vicky, hey Cheryl, how you going? Hey Megan, hey Sylvia and Wendy, good morning, welcome. Welcome to my live crafting. Maybe we need to nickname it some, I don't know, virus crafting or something. But you know what? I'm just going to craft. Okay. Now, they have, okay, so I've just looked on here again. If you can see in here, you can see like a die cut background. That's those gorgeous corners here, which are fantastic. So we need to use those and we need to cut that out of Pineapple Punch. Okay, so we've got those. And our catalogue is awesome for allowing us to get a little bit of inspiration. It helps us out with our crafting. I'll use my scrap piece. And it was a Stampin' Up! Order out on my front veranda. Okay, so I'm just going to pop those in there and I'm going to run those through the die cutting machine and cut those out. So it actually has a couple of these, so we'll cut, I don't know, maybe a couple of them out. There's one, there's another. Grab it again, go again. Craft Coronavirus. That's a great idea, Jenny. Craft Coronavirus. You have one daughter in isolation and one ordered to work from home as she is autoimmune issue. Yes, I know. So you know what, Vicky? The best thing is to stay out of harm's way. I hope your daughter is going to be okay. And I think we all need to just take some precautions in what's happening at the moment. You know, like keeping ourselves safe and not putting ourselves in harm's way when it comes to being subjected to people that may be more prone to something. But you know what? As I said, I'm going to make the best out of it. I'm going to keep crafting. So you might get to see more of me. Hopefully after Thursday when I get my stitches out of my nose, you might be able to get to see my face again. My lovely team got to see my face this morning. I was actually going to go, I did some team training with my team this morning and I was actually going to go live just with my stitches with nothing over them, and then I thought, oh, I look a little bit horrid. Maybe I'll put a bit of a dressing over the top. So I did. So I saved them a bit of the horror scene. It's not too bad, actually, and it's all been quite okay. It hasn't been too painful. I'm just hoping that this is it, that they've got the sun cancer and I don't have to do it all again. So yes, exactly, Jenny. Definitely, Mikey is definitely at risk being a heart patient. I have a friend of mine that took me down to get my nose operated on because I had to travel like half an hour away to get it done, and I wasn't overly keen on being in a doctor's surgery. And she has a pacemaker in, and she has her immune system is at risk because of the treatment that she's on for her rheumatoid arthritis. And so I was like, please do not come anywhere near the doctor's surgery with me. Like, please just stay out in the car. And then she was panicking, thinking that maybe I mightn't have been real good and she might have had to come and get me because I might have been unstable on my feet after having my operation. And I went, I was fine. But I thank her for even just offering to take me. I realise now that I could have probably driven myself home, but you're not to know these things. So I'm just poking out the pieces out of these die cuts. You sure I'm beautiful even with stitches? Thank you, Vicky. Even my friend Rose said the same thing to me yesterday. She said, you're still beautiful anyway. I'm like, well, I'm not looking too crash hot at the moment. But anyway, it's not too bad. Okay, so there's just a couple more. So bear with me while I do this. I'm feeling like... Oh, no, I won't. I'll stick to casing the catalogue exactly so that we all get the gist of how it is to do this. So all we've done is with these corner die cuts is just use the same colour. So it's tone on tone. But it creates a bit of dimension on the back of your card and creates a bit of texture to your card. I love creating texture in the background of my cards. Okay, so, I've got one more to go. Thought I had them all done. Now, if I'm crazy today, it's because someone said to me yesterday, we'll use the stitches as an excuse for my bad. I think it was you, Jenny, wasn't it? Did you say something yesterday in my live video, something about my train of thought or something, or over 50 or something like that? I'm just going to use it. I've got stitches, so I'm not firing on all cylinders. But anyway, I'm here and I'm crafting, so that's the best part. Okay. So they've got that. They've got these just like this. So I'm probably, do I have my little, yes, I do have my little sponge, but where is my silicone mat? There's my silicone mat. Okay, so I'm going to use my awesome glue technique with my sponge to glue. I'm just going to get rid of these bits and put them in the bin. Okay, so I'm going to grab my Tombow, and with my sponge, I'm going to sponge the back of these little pieces. I'm going to pop this one on first so that I know where to line things up. Hey Pam, how you going? Yes, anesthetic and over 50. I know, I knew, Jenny, that you said something like that. So that's all my excuses. If I'm making any mistakes, it's because I've got stitches and I've had anesthetic, and anesthetic was what gives me, what was it? Forgetfulness. Okay, so I'm going to line that up down the side of my card. I'm actually going to leave a nice little border of my pineapple punch popping out there. Now, with these little pieces, what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to use the sponge technique with my glue. Now, if you haven't seen this, this is an awesome way to use your glue. So you put a big dob of glue on there, and then you grab your sponge and you spread it out with your sponge, and then you pop your piece on, intricate piece on, and grab some glue onto that piece. Okay? And then you are right to glue it onto your project. So we're actually going to pop it over here. Just like that. So you can see no glue on my fingers, no glue anywhere where it shouldn't be. Just what you need to do is remember that you put your pieces on a different part of your silicone mat each time you do it. We're going to glue that down there. Okay, does it look like they've got two? I think they've only got two on there, so I may have cut an extra one that I don't need, but that's okay. So I just pop a little bit more glue down there. CRS. Okay, that sounds really good, Jenny. I'll go with that. Jenny's put the abbreviation there in the comments if you want to know what CRS stands for. I'm not going to say it because I don't want to get in trouble on Facebook. I don't want to be in trouble. This is the first time I've been live on Facebook for a very long time. So feel free to share my video so that other people can get to enjoy my crafting and spend some time with us. So I'm just going back in and popping some glue on that die cut and popping that down. So these cards are super simple, but still effective in the way that we can get quite a good look by some super easy techniques. Okay, so we've got that. They've got this one here popped up that way. They've got this little one. I feel like I need something darker in the center of that. I feel like I need something like soft suede in the center. Yes, that's better. Much better. And then I'll do the light pineapple punch to blend it. Much better. Added a little bit more colour and a bit more oomph to those flowers. And they've used the gorgeous little bee, and they've got a sentiment that says, "Thank you kindly." Now I need a lot of thank you cards to send out to my customers. And so this will be great. Thank you kindly. So I'm going to grab that and pop it on a little block. There. Actually, you know what? I can put it on one of those narrow ones. Okay. Thank you kindly. All right. Now I'm going to grab one of the sentiment layers that they have, which we have these pre-cut ones here. I'm going to leave it in there to line it up. And what do you think they've stamped it with? I'm actually going to stamp it with my smoky slate that I had out before. Hey Shirley, how you going? Hey Lynette, how you going? Okay, so I'm going to stand up for this and get over the top and hopefully line that up in the middle of that. Hold your breath. Did I get it? And did I get it straight? Oh, it's as crooked as. Does that mean my... We'll try again. I feel like my stamp might have been crooked on my block. Actually, I feel like my stamp is crooked itself. Let's try that. We'll try again. Let's see if this one works. If it doesn't, we're just going to go with the crooked sentiment. Yeah, it's not much better, but we'll go with it. Yes, Jenny, I know you were saying that about your surgery yesterday, that it got pushed back. Okay, so I'm going to glue this one down directly onto the front of the card. Like so. And then this one here I'm going to pop up on dimensionals. So what you need to do when you're actually doing casing things out of the catalogue, what you need to do is just dissect how you love the little bees, you wish they could be sold separately. Well, thanks to Ruth, I ended up, because my little bees went missing at my catalogue launch party, my little bee packet of bees went missing. And so Ruth was lovely enough to order one of the product bundles and give me her bees out of hers. So thank you to Ruth. I actually have some bees, but okay, so now this one here, I want to pop that sentiment on, but you can see I've popped up this and it's going to straddle and come off halfway. So I'm actually going to turn that over and just pop a dimensional just on that end. And then I'm going to put liquid glue on the other side, because the liquid glue is going to glue onto that die cut piece that we have. Cat just punched the dog. Okay, so I'm just going to pop that down, and that liquid glue, so the dimensional will hold that up and the liquid glue will hold it onto that die cut. Hi Virginia, how are you? So let me know where you're all from. Type into the comments and tell me where you're watching from. What country you're watching from. So if it's Australia, type in Oz. If it's the UK, type in the UK. If it's the US, type in US. I like to know where my viewers are watching me from. Okay, so now one of the main things with these little bees, you can use glue dots to adhere them, but my idea is use more than one glue dot. Okay, so we can pop a glue dot on a wing each and on the body, so that we definitely get this bee to stay on our project. Peggy's from the US, Marcy's from Canada, Shirley's from Australia, Amy is from the US, Vicky's from Canada, Anne Pierce, you're from Newcastle. Anne, is this the first time that you've watched me? Are you a new watcher? Margaret is from Melbourne. Bev is from the US. So I'm just going to pop that little bee over there. Now, you know me. I'm looking at that card going, that's pretty, but it needs something else. So I'm going to take my Wink of Stella, and hopefully this is my good Wink of Stella. This one over here might be it. I'm going to, no, this one is my good one. I'm going to, the fruits here, I'm going to use my Wink of Stella on. The gorgeous flower, I'm going to pop a bit of Wink of Stella on. My leaves, I'm just going to go through the veins of the leaves and pop a little bit of Wink of Stella up through the veins of the leaves. And this just adds that little bit of bling to your card to make it look super, super special. I find Wink of Stella is fantastic for making your craft just pop off the page. Okay. And we will need, you missed the embossing. How is it only partial? Okay, this is not embossed, Shirley. This is actually die cut pieces glued on. It looks embossed, yes, but it's die cut pieces just glued onto the front of the card. And there's Vicky. Vicky's answering you. They're dies. Arlene's from British Columbia. Hi, Rusty. How you going? And Rusty, you're from Ballina. Is that correct? I'm sure you're from Ballina. Thank you for joining my crafting. Okay, so I'm going to do an insert for this card as well because we need an insert. So I'm just going to grab some white cardstock. I have white cardstock around here somewhere. Oh, there it is over there. And we're going to pop an insert in because we can't have the card with no insert. Isn't that correct? I am popular in Canada. I must be, Vicky. There seems to be a few of you from Canada. Or maybe it's a good time for Canadians to watch. I'm not quite sure, but we will go with it. Hi, Nancy. How you going? Thanks for joining. Okay, so 5.5 by 3 3/4 for my insert. And seeing we've got this flower stamp out, what we might do is take a piece of scrap paper. That one there can do. And I'm just going to, with my smoky slate ink, I'm just going to ink up some flowers to pop into the corners of that card. Like that. And probably up the top, we'll do one coming down through there. So you can see that's now made the insert of our card to match the front of our card. So I just pop that in with some, no naked insides, exactly, Vicky. We can't have naked insides, can we? So please feel free to share the video on your Facebook timeline. It helps get my crafting out there to other people. You never know who on your friends list might be interested in some crafting. So there we have one of the first cards out of this casing. So you can see, how does it look? Similar? Pretty close. All right. So now we might move on to this one here. So I think it, oh, is it that one or is it? No, it's this one. This one. It's whether I've got enough of the die cuts left for some reason. Okay. So I'm going to cut that for my card front. I'm going to change it up a little bit. They've got nothing as a border behind it. And I don't know. It goes against, I think it goes against my religion to just put some Designer Series paper straight on the front. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to cut it at 5.5 inches by 3 3/4 inches. Okay, so just like that. So I'll just show you the next one that we're doing. Oh, so the next one we're doing is going to be this one here. So I've got that. I'm probably going to, which one have we got here? It's one of these. I think it's that one. Yes, it is. Okay, so we're going to cut a strip of that. So I think I can carefully cut the strip of that. Is it 2? Yeah, it's only 2 of them. So I'm going to try and cut that down there like that. Do you think I'm going to survive this? Do you think this is going to work? I'm going to cut it with the edge. Okay, and then I'm probably going to use my mini trimmer if it doesn't work. How did I go? Not bad, but I'm going to probably use, if I can find my mini guillotine, yes I can find it, I'm going to just trim it up with my mini guillotine to make sure it's nice and neat. So this mini guillotine you can get in a starter kit right at this very moment. That's the only way you can get your hands on it. We as demonstrators were able to get our hands on it beforehand. But now the only way you can get it is to purchase the starter kit. And we have an awesome deal at the moment that you get this for free when you purchase the starter kit. Plus you get some designer series paper. You get to choose $235 worth of product for a low $169. Plus you get a free stamp set of your choice. So that's just tidied that up. It's just taken those little scrappy ends off it, but tidied it up, ready to go on. And actually we need to cut it shorter. By the look of that, we need to cut, I don't know, maybe 1 or 2 of those off. I'm thinking 2 of them. We'll cut 1 and see how we go. So I'm just going to cut 1 of those little pieces off and see how we go, whether that's it. There we go. So we've cut 1 little piece off there. That might be it. Okay. Now it has the purple flowered one, which we have that here, that one, and one of the yellow ones, that one. And it also looks like it has some leaves. Now, where is my leaf punch? Is it here? Let me see. It should be here in my, there it is, up there. So we're going to grab the leaf punch. We're going to grab a piece of old olive. If I have some here, old olive, there. Old olive, looks like old olive. Okay, so we're going to punch a few leaves out. 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 leaves. So 1, 2, 3, and 4 leaves. So we've got that. So that was with the leaf punch that we have, and that leaf punch has been around for quite a while. Hello, Emma. Thank you for joining me. Okay, so we've got that. We need one of those sentiments that comes in the kit, like that. I'm always here for you, and it looks like Pretty Peacock ink. So I'm going to grab my Pretty Peacock ink out. Well, Emma, you probably need to get to bed. So I think it's totally okay if you just say hello and then pop yourself off into bed, because we don't want to have you sleep deprived. Okay, so it says, I'm always, what's it say? I'm always here for you. I think that one's it. Yep, I'm always here for you. Okay. So I'm always here for you, and I'm going to ink that up with our Pretty Peacock. I'm always here for you. Like that. And that stamped beautifully. So as I said, because I don't like to just put the designer series paper straight onto the front of a card, I might use black as a layer and maybe Whisper White as my card base. So whenever you're using Whisper White as the card base, I always use thick Whisper White as my card base. So I'll cut that at 5 3/4. No, Shirley, you can't. You can only get the product medley all in one go. Just comes in the product medley itself. But there's so much that you would use out of the product medley. And I'm going to score that at 4 inches to give us a good card base. And I'm going to fold that in half and use my bone folder to crease it. Okay. Now I'm going to grab a layer of black. Do I have some black here that I can use? Yes. Okay, so because my front layer, I've already cut that at 5 1/2 by 3 3/4, I'm going to go to 5 5/8, just like so. and 3 7/8, and that's going to give me a really small, minute black border in behind that black and white designer series paper. And so it's actually going to make the designer series paper pop. See, as you can see, it just makes it pop onto the front of our cards, and then we're going to have like a minute border on the front of our card as well. So you can just see that compared to just the outline, and there's no border. I don't know. It's personal preference to me. Who else out there has the personal preference to actually like layer it onto a bit of cardstock? I know Shirley is going to say that. Actually, I think the product medley, I think from memory from reading it, I think the product medley is going through to our new catalogue, Shirley. I think, don't quote me. If there's anyone else out there that's a Stampin' Up! Demo that knows, I feel like I recall reading it somewhere that the product medley kit will be getting carried on. So please, if someone knows if it is definitely getting carried on, can you please type it into the comments for us? You like the layers, Amy? Yes. Definitely needed that. Love the layers, says Margaret. I think we're all voting for those layers. That's for sure. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we need to glue this piece onto that layer. I'm just going to pop my base over there so I get it out of the way. So we need to glue this piece on. So once again, I'm going to bring in my silicone mat. Whoops, with my sponge that I just dropped on the ground. And my glue. And we will grab some glue onto that. So pop it up there in the corner again. And I'm thinking over here will be good. So spread that glue out and then pop it all over the back. Like so. And then we're actually going to pop that onto the front of the card. Just like that. Nice and straight, ready to go. I'll pop that out of the way. Okay. They've actually got a label in behind the back there too. Okay, so maybe, ooh, the stitch rectangles, maybe? Let me see. What do I have here? Would that stitch rectangle be too big? Not too bad, but what are the flowers going to look like on it? That. And that. Not bad. I think I'm going to go with that rectangle. Is there one smaller than that? Let me see. What's this one? That one's just smaller. That one's better. I think that one's better. Not so big. Okay, we might use that one. So we're going to use a bit of the black cardstock that we had remaining there. Here, and our big shot. Bring that in. Just cut out one of those rectangles. It's your favourite kit of the lot. Sorry, this is wobbling the camera around. I do apologise. But we now have our black rectangle that we needed. For there. Pop those all back in. Who doesn't have the stitch rectangle framelets? They are a massive staple in my craft room. I use them so much. Okay, so we have this one, this one. Now, one of the main things that I tell people is layer things up. Have a look and see what it's going to look like before you get sorted and glue things down. So I want to do that and that. And I'm feeling like there's one there and maybe one there. And then when we pop our sentiment over the top, How are we looking? That's not looking too bad. And then they have some little bee embellishments. So I think we're looking pretty good. I think we're going to be quite good to be able to glue that down. So first of all, I'm going to take some of, you know what? I'm going to pop them up. I'm going to glue this one down, but then I'm going to pop everything else up. It's so windy here today. Who's got a lot of wind where they are? It's so windy here. It's horrible. Okay, so we can see both of our little laser cut pieces out from behind. I'll grab some dimensionals to pop on that one. And I'm just going to keep arranging things so that I can see that it's all going to sit in place. Hi, Troy. Troy, thanks for joining. Hope you're enjoying some of my crafting. Hey, Camilla, how you going? Okay, so I'm then going to glue that one down. I know exactly where I want that one to sit. It's going to sit down this way. And just like that. Okay. And then the other main one I want to glue down is this one. So I'm going to pop that one onto dimensionals and glue it up there as well. It's a beautiful day in Melbourne. Well, lucky you. It's very, like, the sun's shining here in New South Wales, but it's very windy, like blowing a gale. Even last night we were sitting there and the trees were all blowing outside, and we actually live down over the side of a hill. So we're quite protected. So if it's very windy here, it's very windy up the top of the hill. So so when we can see our trees blowing everywhere, we know it's really, very, very windy elsewhere. Okay, so I'm going to pop that one there. Now, I think with this, I want to pop my leaves on the back of my sentiment label. So the easiest way to do that is just with some double-sided tape, and pop some double-sided tape on the back, and then we'll glue the leaves into the back. See you later, Camilla. Have a good class. Enjoy yourself. Stay safe. Easel cards. Did you see, Camilla, just before you go, did you see my easel card yesterday? Look at this easel card. I love doing easel cards. They're absolutely so much fun to make. But this was using the gorgeous tulip set. And so simple and easy to make it, but what a stunning effect. So this is in our free online class that Rose Ward and myself are offering at the moment. So for anyone that purchases through my online store a $90 order, I will send you for free the class packet to make the 4 cards that we did in our video yesterday. So if you didn't catch the video yesterday, mine was over on YouTube. Rose's is now uploaded to YouTube, but hers was on her Stampers Delight .com page or on her Stampers Delight Facebook page. But we are offering until the end of March for anybody that wants to purchase a $90 order with me, so a qualifying order for free celebration items. You will receive the kit to do the tulip class. So you may like to buy the tulip bundle if you haven't purchased the tulip bundle, and I convinced you yesterday with my crafting to maybe purchase the bundle. I did have one lady that emailed me straight away. As soon as I got off my live video, she emailed me straight away and said, please, can you order me the bundle? And I said, of course I can. You just have to add a few more things to the bundle and you have that qualifying order straight away. Okay, so I'm actually going to pop a couple of dimensionals just in the middle here to make that sit up properly for me. And then I'm actually just going to put glue on the back side of that. So the dimensionals are going to, so that it stays all one dimension, if I pop the dimensionals there, I can rest it on, and then I'll pop some glue on the back, and that will glue down into the rest of it. So just like that. So I'm just going to pop some glue on the back there like that. Okay. And that way it will sit on my dimensionals plus on those other die cuts. So that's looking super cute. And then they just finished it off with some of the bees. So we'll grab some bees again. Hey, Pammy, how you going? Hey, Doris, sorry, Pam. I keep looking at your name. I just go Pammy because I see the name on Facebook as Pammy. Okay, so we're going to use some of these gorgeous bees again. You love the tulip easel card, Stacey? Yeah. I must say I thoroughly enjoyed designing that one. I'll show you the cards at the end of the video here today. I'll show you the cards that we're doing. And as I said, if you do a qualifying order of $90 through my online store from now until the 31st of March, you will get that kit for free. And to order from me, you just need to go to donnagray.stampinup.net and you'll be able to do an online order. And any of those online orders helps me run my business and it helps me bring you more of these free videos. So I'm just going to pop a little bee there. Don't these bees just set it off? They look gorgeous. And I'll grab some more glue dots and pop on the back of that bee. So I'm popping a glue dot on both of its wings and one on the tail part of its body. And then you just need to squish them in a little bit. They're a little bit big. You just need to squish them in a little bit. You don't mind me calling you Pammy? Thank you, Pam. Okay, and we're going to pop that little bee down there. So we've got that looking pretty nice. And then I'm going to, I think with dimensionals, pop it up. No, I'm going to glue it straight down to the front of my card. Okay, so just with my liquid Tombow, gluing it down onto the front of my card. I'm always here for you. So just like that. Super cute. And I think we need some Wink of Stella to make that look even better on the front. So just on the fruits and then a little bit on the veins of our leaves. And on that gorgeous little flower there. You can even, with this Wink of Stella, and I'll show you now, make sure you've got everything closed up properly. You can even spritz. So you grab something, you just squeeze a little bit of your Wink of Stella down into the barrel of your Wink of Stella, and you just grab something hard and you spritz over the front of your card. Okay, or this is another way of spritzing. You can spritz like that as well. So you're just sticking your Wink of Stella into the lid, but it gives a gorgeous shimmer. I don't know whether you can see that it picks up in the video. You probably can't, but it gives some gorgeous shimmer all over on the front of your card. So now we need to stamp the insert because, what have we got on the front? I'm always here for you. What have we got in the stamp set? There's the stamp set. Okay, I'm always here for you. Thank you kindly. I might do because I've already got that one out. So thank you kindly. And I may use one of these gorgeous larger flowers. I'm going to use that. So I'm going to do thank you kindly in my pretty peacock. And I've got such a mess on my desk here. I've got no idea where I put my pretty peacock ink pad. But that's okay, I have two. So I'll just get the next one out. It's probably here somewhere under something, but anyway. So I'm going to say thank you kindly. There in the middle. Wow, that thank you kindly. I don't know what's going on. It's actually like crooked. The stamp is crooked. I don't know whether the sticker's really crooked on the back. Something's going on. Okay, and I'm going to grab my smoky slate. And I'm just going to ink that up, but I want to use my scrap piece of paper, which I've popped. Oh, there's my pretty peacock right behind me. Okay, scrap piece of paper. I'm going to ink it up. I'm going to stamp it off and then stamp it over that sentiment. And then I think I'm going to, just for a little bit more added oomph, pop one there and one there. Okay, so there you go. We now have card number 2 out of that gorgeous. You missed the start, Pam, never mind. So there we have 2 really super quick cards. And I've just cased them straight out of the catalogue. Would you like a third one? Would you like me to do this third one here? Who wants another one? Who wants another card? Who hasn't had enough of me crafting yet and would like another card? I could probably do a third if you twist my arm. Would everyone, have you had enough of me crafting? I know there's a delay. But let me know if you want to have another card. I'm quite happy to make a third card for you. Let me see. Stacey's saying yes. Okay, so that's actually done with the stamp. Okay, I know how we can do this one. Okay, so I did a card similar to this in my video yesterday. So I'm going to grab some white. I'll do a white card base. Actually, I'm going to do a yellow card. I'm going to do I have, oh, it's Mango Melody. I was thinking if I have, okay, I'm going to grab some, crushed curry. I was trying to think of the name. I was having a mental blank. Okay, I'm blaming those stitches in my nose again. I'm having a mental blank. I'm going to do the card base in crushed curry. So 5 3/4 inches by 8 inches. And I think I'm going to bring in some of my rectangles. And I'm just going to get rid of my furry edges. Now, you may say, I thought the new trimmer doesn't give those furry edges, and that is correct. It doesn't give the furry edges. I'm telling you now, the furry edges on your cardstock comes from your cardstock having moisture in it. And at the moment we've had quite a bit. Oh, it's okay, Pam. Pam's asking me how my operation went, and I said, it's okay. I've still got 5 stitches in my nose. But I'm crafting here anyway. You don't think stitches would get me down, do you? And I get the stitches out on Thursday. So I'll be very happy. I had it done last Thursday and I get the stitches out this Thursday. So it's all good. Okay. So I'm then going to take a piece of Whisper White. Is that my thick? I want the other one. Thin Whisper White. And we'll grab a layer for the front. And I'm probably going to need one of my rectangles. Okay, so we're going to do that one at 5.5. This way, 5.5 by 3 3/4, which I'll cut 2 of those because I need an insert for the card as well. So I may as well cut 2 while I'm going. Okay. All right. So we've got that. Now, what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to cheat here. You can do this one of 2 ways. You can cut that into rectangles to start off with, and then do your stamping, but I'm actually going to cheat. I'm going to stamp first, and then I'm going to cut it into the rectangles. And the reason being, it is much better when you stamp first because you don't get the gaps. You don't get the gaps between the rectangles where they've been cut, okay? So I'm using that same stamp. I'm going to use the Smoky Slate again. And I'm going to ink that up. So now what we're doing is we're stamping randomly around from the outside edges. And we're going to keep, this stamp is just stunning. I must say, it is gorgeous. The detail in this stamp is absolutely beautiful. Okay, so we're randomly going to be stamping like so. And then I think there's one that gets stamped down in here like this. And then I might just do a little bit there. Okay, so that's our random. I think I might do a little bit here and a little bit just there. Okay, so we've randomly stamped our front layer. So once again, we're going to bring in those rectangle framelets now. And we're going to check out and see what size rectangles we can do. So we need to do that one and maybe that one, I'm thinking. Or we could do that one and that one. Okay, I might do that one and that one. All right. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to do this one in our crushed curry, and this one I'm going to cut out of that stamped image. So I'm going to cut the stamped image one first, and then I'll do the crushed curry one. So I'm going to bring in my Big Shot again, and I apologize, it will make the table wobble. Hello Jessica, how are you? Thank you for joining. You love the crushed curry, Doris? Yeah, it's a pretty colour. It's not a colour that I was very sold on in the beginning, but I tend to be using it a lot more now, and especially with like our pretty peacock. It goes really well with our pretty peacock. It goes gorgeous, absolutely stunning with our, is that right? Yes. Goes absolutely stunning with our Blackberry Bliss. Okay, so the beauty of these framelets is they cut a stitched edge on the outside, and sorry about the banging and crashing and the video moving. They cut a stitched edge on the outside as well as the inside. So our insert piece is going to be stitched, which is really, really great. And the outside piece is going to be stitched as well. So then I'm going to grab another piece of our crushed curry, which I'll have to go and grab a piece and use it with, is this piece big enough? Yes. Okay. So I've got a scrap piece of crushed curry here, and we'll use that through the Big Shot, and that will be our other layer that divides those two stamped pieces. And I do normally try, this is, yeah, it's got a speed hump. You do normally put your framelets not going straight through the Big Shot like I just did, this straight edge. You tend to try, and if you can screw with it a little bit, it's better. Due to the thickness of the cardstock, the width of the cardstock that I had then, it was very hard to make it go. Unless I wasted a lot of cardstock, and I didn't want to do that. Okay, so we have this, this, and this. So our card is now starting to come together, just like that. Okay, so in the picture, in the catalogue, they actually, and where did I just, oh, there it is. In the picture, they actually don't have that outside border, so I've actually made that outside border with the base of the card, so it adds a little bit more colour to it. Okay. Now, they have a framelit. I'm thinking that's in my So Sentimental. Let me see. Bear with me while I find this stamp set. Dress to Impress. I had it here yesterday. Did I have it out yesterday? Just looking for the framelets. Bear with me, keep yourselves entertained while I try and find it. Oh wow, it should be there. Is it on my desk? I've got such a mess in this place. It could be anywhere. right, well, I'm going to have to improvise because I can't find what I was looking for. And now I'm hopefully going to find the punch that I want to find. Oh, wow. Okay, we might use this punch here. That might do the trick. That one. The stamp set has to be here somewhere. It's probably on this desk right near me. No. Anyway, okay, so I'm going to use that, and I'm going to use some of our pretty peacocks. I'll grab some of that. Oh, is it in here? No. Just when you think you found it. I didn't. Okay, so I'm going to use pretty peacock. We're improvising here, just for a bit. And I'm going to cut that out like that. It's going to be close, but not quite. And I'm going to use the crooked thank you kindly that I did before. We'll just use it. It doesn't matter that it's a little bit crooked. And I'm going to use one of those flowers. Ooh, which one will I use? I think I'm going to use... It's only using the leaves, so I think I might use that one and that one. And that one. Okay, that will do. All right. So now it's just a case of layering these up. Hey, Jessica Brigden, how are you? Thank you for joining me. Okay, so I'm just going to, with my liquid Tombow, I'm going to go around the border that I have here and pop that straight onto my card base. And make sure I've got my card opening the right way so I have it all good. So we're going to have that 1/8 of an inch border all the way around, like so. Okay, and then I'm going to layer that one, but I want to pop this one up on dimensionals in the middle of that so that it's layered up really nicely. So we'll just pop some dimensionals on the back. So who else is using the time to stay away from the coronavirus and stay indoors and is absolutely ecstatic that we can get more time to craft? Because honestly, doesn't crafting make you feel so much better? Hello, Susan. Thank you for joining. Whereabouts are you from, Susan? Deborah says she loves the crushed curry and you use it a lot. Yep. Hello, Rhonda. How are you? Thank you for joining me. So what I decided to do is I'm going to pop on a little bit more often and do some crafting with you while we're staying out of harm's way. And so this is just the beginning of many of my Facebook Lives that you'll be getting to see. Facebook and YouTube. So if you haven't caught me over on YouTube, if you just do a search, Stamping with DonnaG, you'll find me over on YouTube, and I've got over 200 videos over there on YouTube. So if you haven't checked out my YouTube channel, please feel free to jump on over there and check it out. And the beauty is everything I use in my videos can be purchased through my online store. So that's even better. And at the moment we have celebrations, so you can earn free items for every $90 that you spend. And once again, remember that special that Rose and I have with our online class, that if you order $90 or more from now until the end of March, you will get my free Tulip online class packet for free. I will post it out to you. You have to live in Australia. I'm sorry, I can't send it out to people overseas. Just Stampin' Up rules that I'm not allowed to send product overseas, but I'm happy to, you can check the video. It's up on our YouTube channels. It's up on our business pages. If you haven't got the tulip set yet, I'm telling you that when you see our gorgeous cards that we created, you will want to get the bundle. So if you just purchase the bundle and a few other little things, you will qualify for getting the free class packet. Okay, so I'm just going to pop that down in the middle there. So we've popped up both layers. So it's got that dimension, but our stamping is carrying through into those layers. I'm trying to work out, Susan's saying, where is mass? I'm not sure what you mean, Susan. You crafted all weekend in Massachusetts, but back to work in hospital tomorrow, work in surgery. You heard today that they have cancelled all elective cases, emergency now. Yes. I'm thinking that you just need to stay out of harm's way. So if there's no need to go, then you don't go. Great Barrington, the Berkshires. Is that the UK, Deborah? I'm assuming maybe UK? Sorry, pardon my ignorance. Yes, Shirley. Shirley's on here. Shirley's in my team, and Shirley works at the hospital here in New South Wales. So I just hope and pray that we get this virus under containment soon. Okay, so that, and then just thank you kindly in the middle, which looks awesome. Okay, so I'm just going to glue those directly on. One there. And that one, I think I can do like that. And we can do that over the top. Yes, look at that. Okay. All right, so I'm going to pop that one up on dimensionals as well. And I think for a little bit of added something, I think I'm going to use some of our metallic thread. And pardon me if this is not available anymore, but I'm just using up what I have here on hand. I think we still sell the silver. I think it's the gold that's not available. I think we still sell the silver thread. So I'm just going to show you. I'm going to pop a little bit of double-sided tape in the middle of those two dimensionals, like that. And with my take a pick tool, grab the backing off there. Okay, so we've got that happening. Okay, so hopefully I'm going to get the sticky tape off this. There it is there. And find the end. There's the end. Okay, so I'm just with this. The silver is still available. Thank you, Marcy. Yes, I did think it was. I just didn't want to say it. Gold is retired. And I think we still have the rose thread in it too. I think the gold and the copper retired. Am I correct? I'm nearly positive it was the gold and copper that retired. Bordering New York State. Okay. All right. Scissors, people. Where did a pair of scissors go? You would think I'd have a pair of scissors here, wouldn't you? Okay, let me see. I think my scissors might be over this way. Or not. Wow, I need to clean up my craft room. Big time. Okay. So, I'm going to improvise here. I'll use my trimmer to cut my thread because I can't find my scissors, but that's totally okay. We've cut the thread. Okay, so I'm just going to, with that, I'm going to twist it and stick it into that double-sided tape. So then I'm actually going to create that gorgeous thread look in behind. Okay. And then I'm just going to pop that thank you kindly in the middle there, like so. And then we're just going to have to stamp our insert. So once again, I'm just going to grab my scrap piece of paper, which is here. Okay. And I'm just going to stamp around the outside edges with my smoky slate, just to bring a little bit of that front of the card to the inside of the card once again. So I've got a couple of thank you cards made today. So seeing I decided to use this time crafting, it's got some thank you cards made for me, which is super, super awesome because I needed some thank you cards. So look at that. Just stamped simply with the one stamp for the insert. Okay. So I'm probably going to do a little bit of a giveaway here today. So anyone that's watching in Australia, type in the comments if you would like to win a prize. Put Australia and prize so that I know that you're in Australia, so I can pick a winner. And I will actually pick a winner for somebody that comments later on. I will try and upload this to YouTube, or if you comment later on after I finish doing my video, type in the comments whether you would like a prize. I'll see what I can find down under my desk here. So these are the cards that we've done today. Casing out of the catalogue. So it's super, super easy to case cards out of the catalogue. Dora says Oz prize. Type in the comments, everyone, who would like a prize. Jacqueline Hayes says Australia prize. Helen Rose, prize please. Shirley, prize. Okay, so let me see under my desk and then I'll randomly pick somebody for a prize. Okay, so I have, what do I have? Okay, so I have so many things here. Oh, I know. Ruth Waller, prize. Love these cards from the catalogue. Jacqueline Hayes, beautiful cards. Okay. So, the first person that I'm going to pick for a prize winner is Jacqueline Hayes. Congratulations, you have won the Thoughtful Blooms stamp set. So I'll just write your name. So Jacqueline, you need to email me, and I'll write this down here. You need to email me at Bejeweled, spelt BEJEWELLED 01 at gmail.com. Okay, so you need to email me, Jacqueline Hayes. Congratulations, you are the winner of the Thoughtful Blooms stamp set. And congratulations to, who's my next prize winner? So I'm going to write Jacqueline Hayes here. QUIEILINE, Hayes. So you need to email me, Jacqueline, at bejeweled@gmail.com. And my next prize winner is Ruth Waller. Ruth Waller, congratulations. Ruth, you have won the Meerkat stamp set. So, Ruth, if you could email me also. Oh, I keep writing on these the wrong way. Ruth Waller, congratulations. And I will pick 2 other winners. I'll just write Meerkats. I will pick 2 other winners. So congratulations, Ruth. You will need to email me at bejeweled01@gmail.com with your name and your address, and I will happily pop those into the post. And I want to pick a winner from overseas as well. So I'm thinking, hang on, and I have a look through here. Let me see. Let me see. I want to pick a winner. Who out of people that are overseas would like to get... Okay, I'm going to pick Karen Zinkowski. Karen Zinkowski. So Karen, if you're still watching, Karen I probably have massacred your last name, Zinkowski. If you are still watching, Karen, please email me, and I'll just say card OS. Okay. Please email me at bejeweled01. Oh, Karen, you are still on. Please email me at bejeweled01@gmail.com. Which card would you like, Karen? Choose out of the 3 cards that I've made here today. Which card would you like me to send you in the post? I'm happy. I can send you a card in the post. I can't send you any product, but I can send you a card. I said it perfectly. That's awesome. So please tell me which card. Top left, bottom left, or right. Tell me which one. I'll just wait for the delay. So thank you everybody for stamping with me today and spending a little bit of your time with me today. I really appreciate you taking time out of your day to watch my crafting. I hope you enjoyed the beautiful Botanical Prints product medley kit. If you haven't purchased it yet, if you purchase it during celebration, you will qualify for a free item. You will also qualify for my free tulips card kit. Now I'm wondering whether I have all of the cards here to be able to show you what I made. Where did I pop all those yesterday? I did a video yesterday. Anyway, if you didn't catch my video yesterday, you could catch my video over on my YouTube channel. I don't actually have the cards here. Oh, yes, I do. Okay, I'll bring in the cards. You just pulled the product medley out for a play as well, Lisa. Okay, so I just want to show you the cards that I made yesterday in my tulips class. So I made, these were my 2 cards. And, where were the 2 cards of roses? There's one. And there's the other one. Okay. So these were our cards in our tulip class. So if you wanted to qualify for the free tulip class, all you've got to do is place a $90 order with me online if you live in Australia. If you live in the US, you just need to place a $50 order plus shipping and tax with Rose. So these were my 2 cards. These ones here. So we've got the gorgeous easel card, as you can see. Also, as I said, that layering technique, which I did with the gorgeous Rococo Rose and Blackberry Bliss. And these were Rose's cards. So she did the Z fold card using the mint macaron, which is, and the beautiful pastel colors of Rococo Rose. I used Pineapple Punch and Highland Heather. And the gorgeous Ornate Garden DSP in this one. So these are absolutely a stunning set of 4 cards. So we will actually send you the kit for free if you purchase a qualifying order through our online stores until the end of March. Okay, so that is it for today. So once again, I hope you enjoyed that crafting, and feel free to case the catalogue, and it gives us inspiration. That's why our catalogues are so awesome. So until next time, my name is Donna Gray. I'm a Stampin' Up demonstrator in the Northern Rivers area in New South Wales, Australia. If this is the first time you have watched me, please feel free to either follow my page if you're watching on Facebook, or if you're watching the replay on YouTube, down below in the show more box down below, you will see the subscribe button, hit the subscribe button and turn on the bell notification and you'll get notified every time I upload a video. So everyone have a lovely day. Enjoy crafting and watch this space because I will be back with more crafting very soon. Bye for now.